Hello, guys. It's been a while, and by a while, I mean it's probably been a couple hours. I don't know. I have yet to figure that out yet, because as of this recording, it is 12/4 and 2025. But anyway, you probably clicked on this video because you were like, "Oh, really? That sounds pretty deep." And the answer is it is. It is pretty deep. So to point out why the world is not your friend, I think it's pretty simple and pretty clear. Because everything in the world wants to make you have a miserable day, which is really funny. Because you could, as I'm assuming you guys know from experience, you could be having the best moments of your life, the greatest joys you've ever known, and then at an instant, it's gone. Just poof. Now, why is that? Well, it's because happiness is a very small, fleeting thing that escapes us quite often, and that's simply because it is a really rare substance to get. You have to really work hard to get happiness. And when I say work hard, I don't mean like actually physically work. It could be physically work, but a lot of mental work too. Most of life is actually 90% mental, 10% physical, which is funny if you really think about it. Like take a moment to actually go, huh, how much do I do physically with my hands, and then how much of it is backed up by my motivation to do it. That's what I mean. But anyway, so the world doesn't like you doing that. It doesn't like you having fun, and it wants to make sure you're a miserable piece of garbage. If you don't believe me, look at companies. What do they thrive off of? They thrive off of you being addicted. What does being addicted to something do? It makes you miserable. So wow, even humans are using the ability of the world to make people miserable for their own selfish gain, which is actually in human nature itself. I've already told you, humans are naturally selfish and naturally evil. So, with that in mind, them using the world's ability to make people miserable to their self gain is not a surprise. But that makes the world even worse because it amplifies the world's abilities to make you miserable. So, how do you avoid the world and its chances of making you miserable? Well, the only thing I can tell you is vigilance. You have to be vigilant, you have to have an open mind, and you have to be prepared for the worst while hoping for the best. That is the perfect middle ground between pessimism and being an optimist. Because if you're too much of an optimist, you'll never see the bad in things. Therefore, if someone's having a really bad day, you'll go, no, it's not. It could be better. Don't do that. That's going to make them very angry. And if you're too big of a pessimist, well, you're going to be depressed all the time. So you need everything in moderation. And the perfect balance that I have found is you hope for the best and prepare for the worst. You'll be like one of those it's the end of the world people, but instead of going outside and saying it's the end of the world, you just have your nuclear shelter ready and you go about your day as if it was always normal. That's what we're trying to get here. Is that guy, the person that has a nuclear bomb shelter but tells no one about it? That's what we're going for. You just need to be prepared every day. You need to look at your mentally tell yourself, whether like literally or not, today is going to be good, and if it's not, I'm ready for that. I am prepared to have a bad day, and I will not let it ruin my other days coming forward. That's basically it. That's all there is to it. You have to just prepare yourself to have a bad day, but hope for a good day. And that's it. So that's all there is to it. And by doing that, if you do that, that small, it seems like a minute detail, but it really motivates people. I'm not even joking. It's motivated me. It's motivated many people in my band that I'm in. It's motivated people that I've told this to. It's motivated plenty of people. So I'm sure if you use that analogy correctly, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, you should be able to basically win every day, even if you're having a shitty day. With that in mind, um, I would like to inform you that all of your bad days caused by people and other things and so on and so forth, don't let them get to you. Really, don't let them win. The world wants to make you miserable. So does everybody else, because they're basically pawns of the world. All of us are pawns of the world, just so you know. The world basically uses us to either commit acts of good or commit acts of kindness. You get to choose which one the world's using you for. Because you can either do good in the world and be a ray of hope to all the people that are being crapped on because the world is shit, or you can crap on other people and make your life quote unquote better for 5 seconds because you feel like you're superior to someone by shitting on them for their day or their outfit or their attitude. You know who I'm talking about, and you know that we hate those people, and I will find you. Just kidding, I won't actually find you, but I am going to hate on you because of this video. So it's my response to you. Get a big middle finger. Now, all the people that don't do that and you know who you guys are. You're really nice people, and I appreciate you, and you make this world a lot easier to enjoy. Just saying, you make this world way easier to enjoy. Um, because of that, I would like to inform all of you, every person who's an optimist, to kind of get on the level of pessimism, but no, don't think it's making you depressed because it's not. You just need to be you need to be realistic. Too much optimism makes you a little bit of a crazy person. Too much pessimism makes you depressed. Okay, so we all need to get on this even playing field of hope for the worst, prepare for the best, and then we're good. We can all help each other keep that mindset together, and we can all be happy. And if our day sucks, we won't take it out on others. Please don't take your anger out on others. Holy, that's such a big issue. Don't do that. If you're angry and someone comes and talks to you, don't start yelling at them because they said something that ticked you off and you're already angry. Please don't do that. They don't mean to tick you off. I swear, half the time that happens, the people aren't trying to be mean. They don't even know you're having a bad day. Just tell them, hey, I understand what you're trying to do. I'm not really having it right now, so finish what you have to say. I'll answer you, and then please don't get in my way. That's it. So you always just have to operate on a level of logical capacity, and not let your emotions overwhelm you. Because emotions are great. Don't get me wrong, but you don't want to be controlled by them. Because when you're controlled by them, you'll do things that you don't mean and you didn't plan for, and they're gonna have some really unintended consequences. So you have to get a control over your emotions so that way they don't control you. And you need to have the mindset of hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And then if you do that, if you work on that, because obviously you're not going to be good at it on the first time, don't expect success to come immediately. You're going to fail. Remember, you succeed from failure. You learn more from failure than you do from success. So you're going to fail. Prepare yourself to fail, because that's the start of this mindset. And with all that said and done, I'm going to catch you guys on the flip side. That's Liar out.